Like,
Hey, MLS is gone.
Thank God.
Oh, what is it?
It came, but it never really came to us.
On your back?
On your face?
What?
What?
Wait, what?
What? Hey, this is a fucking. This is a PG-13 show.
Horrible.
Sir.
Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy. My
Kind
name
of.
is Eddie. As always, I have with me here Bryant,
Hello.
Spenny, that you cannot see. I
Thank
forgot
God.
why. Edgar, of course, making his presence more common, a regular, I should say.
Lovely
That
shirt, by the way.
Ugly
to be
ass
honest, no,
LAFC shirt.
do
that he's
not.
wearing.
That is not an LAFC shirt. That is what Los Angeles represents.
Oh man, I'm just fucking with you, Edgar. No, what's up, Edgar? Welcome back.
What's up,
What
guys?
is
hey, that looks like the Full Throttle energy drink.
it?
What?
I just noticed it. I
Hey, you
hadn't-
know what? No, you're right. I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I
I
was
hadn't seen it. I thought it was a Full Throttle shirt.
like-
Ah.
with the San Andreas ass shirt.
It's Los Santos.
Oh shit. Los Santos? Oh, now it's Los Santos. Huh?
Yep.
San Andreas is like a suburb. It's like Carson.
Ah. Speaking of Carson.
Oh shit. So we kind of we slightly mentioned it on
Wednesday, Thursday,
Tuesday, Wednesday,
the midweek show.
whatever. Before we took that expected L.
Was it expected?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. It was announced that LA is getting a women's professional team,
Yes, lovely.
which is great news. If you love the sport, it should be great news, especially given the fact that we have so many local talents. Just to name a few: Kristen Press,
Yes.
Alex Morgan lives here now.
Yes.
I think Rapino even lives here, right? Or
Yeah.
she might even be from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was announced, and both LA teams, one LA team, one Carson team, did not confirm being involved or deny being involved with the team. So apparently there was no affiliation. But there's some interesting owners there. One of them is Natalie Portman, is a part owner, which is pretty dope, man. And I'm excited. I just hope there's much more backing this time than there was for the Soul, because I think I talked to you, Edgar, about like going to those Soul games, and let's be honest, dude, those games were just it was just like the production behind it compared to a Galaxy game was just a fucking bore, right?
It was pretty sad because, they were going out there playing their asses off, and we had a really good team. And that place was deader than the Chivas USA game, which is
Damn.
pretty sad. But I mean, it was kind of rough because a lot of times they would have the games like in the second half of a doubleheader. And if you're out there, in the sun, and you're real tired from being out in the sun, and then they're like, "Oh, LA Soul coming out," and you're like,
Oh
"Damn, I want to go home."
man, I can't even keep up my muzz with these $20 micheladas. So I gotta go home. Yeah, it was the news was exciting. Then we got to about 30 minutes ago.
What's 30 minutes ago?
Yeah,
Maybe
about
like earlier ago, like a couple hours ago.
whatever. I'm gonna say 30 minutes.
Whatever.
But anyways, an asshole, one by the name of Mark Rojas. Let me pull that up real quick.
Pull that up.
That name, Mark Rojas. So let me just get you guys pissed.
For people that don't know, Mark Rojas is a support group jumper, I would guess. First, he was black and blue, which represents
The Smurfs.
Scumho, the Smurfs. And then he was black and gold, which represents the LA Galaxy, to be honest, because that's the first black and gold that was in LA.
So anyways,
But they do represent the Chivas USA.
So there was, it was great news, and this asshole had to just rain on everybody's parade.
Yeah.
By tweeting together at NWSL LA is going to build a supporter group for We Are Angel City, which is like code name. That's not their official name. That will give these badass women the support they rightfully deserve. Join us together. Hashtag We Are Angel City. Fuck this guy,
Exactly, Landon.
dude. Come on, man. That's like the last thing I wanted to fucking hear. This asshole's gonna try to start a supporter group.
First of all, I am 100% on board with the fact that we're going to have an LA women's football club out here. which is going to be beautiful. The city of LA needs it. The city of LA has been wanted it, and the city of LA has the talent for it to be, scouting, to have talent and potentially have a competitive team. Now, seeing how the LA culture of just football/soccer in general is between fan bases, when this motherfucker comes out and says some shit like that wants to be kind of like the face of it, hey, Bomaje, come mierda. Wherever he's going to be supporting, wherever he's going to be trying to build a support groups, I'm going to sit across from that shit because I don't want to be part of any of that at all.
Yes. Same here. 100% agree, dude. I don't want this fucking supporter group, if there is one, just it doesn't have to be fabricated, you don't have to fucking force it, dude. Just let it happen. And this guy is like the fucking poster boy of fabricated fucking bandwagon supporter groups. So that was so disappointing, dude. And I hope if there's anybody out there that listens that is willing or is part of a guy, fuck it, it doesn't even have to be a Galaxy supporter group, just a soccer fan that is willing to start or just I don't know.
I think what you're trying to say is I don't mind supporting that one team. Just don't make it where somebody like that, who we know what their affiliation is, to be behind a support group that is going to be starting. You know what I mean? We wanted to be organically with where it's whether you're an LAFC or LA Galaxy fan, that doesn't matter type thing. But because he said it and he's trying to come out with it, it's a shit that I'm not with at all. I will 100%, and I probably be the only one in this one. I don't know if anybody else is going to agree. I'm 100% not going to support that support groups if it's that guy that's going to be behind that shit.
Yeah. No.
I want it to be just everybody supporting the same team because we all want to, not because this fucking asshole comes out. Especially if he's going to be like, oh, fucking traffic. Like, fuck you.
You know what might happen, which kind of sucks, is that you might have like a schism, which is a separation right from the very beginning, where those guys, that guy's probably just going to draw, more people from the same flock. They have LAFC fans.
Right, exactly.
And then you can have Galaxy fans the other side, and you can have two supporters groups that don't like each other right from the very beginning, supporting the same team, which is, I know that happens, but, and usually it happens organically. But in this case, to happen, have it happen right from the very beginning where there's already history, I don't know. I think it should just happen, like you guys said, it should happen organically. And look, what the heck? Just got up and left. Did I say something that hurt his feelings?
He's that upset.
No,
Yeah.
the cow. He's taking out the cow. The cow was acting.
Oh, okay, yeah. Take the cow out for a walk. But yeah, and I agree with you guys. If you can have somebody like that who is a lightning rod for criticism and who himself is has a shady past, that's not good. That's not good.
And you know what though? If you pay attention to the socials, and if I could be real for a second, I don't even think it's just our side of it. This is like just in a true soccer fan perspective. I think if you paid attention to the socials, there was LAFC fans as well that were against this fucking guy. So I think it's a very bad look for him to come out. And even though it's nothing official, I just think that like his job, like I assume he has some kind of marketing job and he starts groups like this. So I personally feel that he's already been reached out to and hired, because the story goes that he's already out of the 1-800 collects or whatever they're called. So yeah, I think we're looking at him to apparently starting the first supporter group for that team, which again,
I'm out.
Is a bad look.
I'm out. I'll be across the stadium from that shit. Nah.
Yeah, and definitely that's one thing to be said. I mean, fuck that guy for sure, but still support the team.
Yeah,
but don't support that fucking supporter group if he's involved. Fuck that.
And again, Drew, support the team, but I think another group's gonna come out of it. And again, it's not. I don't think it's just our side of it. I think just reading what we've read in the comments and stuff, how his own fans turned against him. I think that there will be something out of it, and I think his will be like the fucking whatever.
I think a more organic group is gonna pop out. That's gonna be way better.
Yeah. just overtake him. But anyway,
On to the main.
on to even more upsetting news.
Ah, shit. We gotta talk about this shit.
Yeah, we do. Unfortunately.
Can I just say one thing off the bat?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
To get off my chest.
Get it off your
It
chest.
was that last play of the game.
Oh,
Oh
my
my god.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Oh
We'll
my
get there.
god.
hey.
We'll get there.
I've watched that replay several times, and he stops running as soon as he enters the box, and he says ball watching. And you don't do that. You don't ever do that. What the hell was he thinking? Oh my god. Oh my god. How did this guy score so many goals in the past? What the hell? I mean, no.
You're
No.
talking about this stud right here?
You
leave
mean
him alone.
Ray Zubak?
We've left.
Just because of that, you got to get a tattoo of him looking around, like wondering what the hell happened.
With the emoji eyes?
Yeah.
Just for that, we should all start a GoFundMe to get me the Galaxy tattoo that I want. For being fucking right, so right. That was, dude. That was my argument in a nutshell, right there, dude. That last play.
That last play, but
Dude, I text. All right, real quick before we get into the game. I text somebody, and I would say a pretty high position in the Galaxy that I talked to, bro. I think I was better at Zubac at his age. Yeah, and his response was, "I think you might be right." That's how bad he is, dude. That's how bad he is. Anyways, so Spenny, you okay? You alive?
Yeah.
All right, cool. He's there. By the way,
Take a deep breath, Penny.
yeah, because we're about to get to this. So the LA Galaxy took on the Houston Dynamo last Thursday in a faith deciding game. They needed 3 goals to make it out into the knockout stage. Chewy said going in that he didn't even want it to happen. I said we're gonna leave with 0 points. And fuck, was I so close?
You're almost there.
Yeah, I was just almost there.
Almost there, bro.
I don't even know where to start here, so I guess I'll just start with the lineups.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me put it up on the screen.
Chewy's got the lineups, huh? Let me
Yeah.
know when it's up there because I can't see what's happening, Chewy.
Yeah.
Why would
Go for
we
it.
even want to look at the lineup, bro?
All right, in goal, the stud, number 1,
Oh no,
David Cement Bingham.
no.
Oh shit!
David Tronco Bingham.
There you go.
Maleta.
David Butterhands Bingham. David COD Bingham.
Let me come up with the best nicknames I can here. At right back, number 25, my GPS can't find location, Felcher. All right. Right center back, Steris Wifflebat. I mean, Daniel Wifflebat Steris.
That one gets a golf clap. That one gets a golf clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, good golf clap.
Nick, I can't. I mean, you're just a rookie deploy.
Nah, it's Nick better than People Gonzalez the Pew, homie. Get that
Yeah,
shit
for sure.
right.
All right,
sure.
cool.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew pew.
Oh shit. What is this? What's Insua's first name?
Emilio.
Hey, do you have any laser sound effects for the pew?
Emilio.
Emilio, I made the wrong choice. Insua. Oh shit. Oh man. Julian
no,
Wyas
it was that bad.
Felcher starting over me, Araujo. Perry.
You know, before you go on with the rest of the list, let me just say how much I love the atmosphere here right now, because it reminds me of like those like radio stations in the Rust Belt, like Cleveland Brown fan stations, where like all crap about the team every year.
Come on. We won
I love it,
championships
though. I
though.
love the energy. It's like there's so much creativity because they're so angry and upset.
Oh
Continue.
yeah. No, I really am. This is not an act. So
Carry on, good sir. Carry on.
Oh shit. Perry, Rolf, can I get some fucking help, kitchen?
Oh no.
Oh shit. Joe, I'm not the virus corona.
I like that one.
Oh shit.
Nala's tripping out.
Hey, Nala, she's getting mad. Even my dog's getting mad, dude.
Well,
Okay, babies.
Oh shit, Christian, me voy, pavón. Oh shit,
Boy.
Sebastian, Becky's the man, the jet.
Oh,
Ethan, how do you play soccer? Zubak.
Damn.
Yo, that lineup. Whew,
You didn't give Araujo his love.
I did. I said Julian Wise, Rolf starting over me around.
No. Those are facts, though.
It is. Yeah, that's
Oh, Eddie, your camera died.
Oh, I know. I noticed. I work on my camera, but first thoughts when you guys saw this lineup. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first on this one. The back line is something that, aside from Felcher, is something that I did want to see. I did want to see the Pew step in for people, and I think in this game,
The cow.
the hell was that?
that's Nala being mad. See,
Was that
Nala?
Benny?
No, it's Nala. Just, said Al? That probably was Benny. The Pew should have been starting for people a long ass time ago, to be honest. He's looked one of our better center backs, even though Severus is in there. Insua, I guess, whatever. Felcher, everybody knows how the fuck I feel about him in this show. I think Araujo should have started over him. Midfield, expected with Corona, Kitchen in the middle. A wide Pavon, and Araujo was, I mean, I guess. And then up top, Zubac, I guess. It was different. I would have preferred Wild and Dunbar in there.
Yeah.
Take out Zubac and Felcher and add those two pieces where you could put Araujo at the right back, Dunbar on the right, Wild up top. We should have been firing on all cylinders, but whatever. Should happen. GBS does GBS things. Whatever. I don't even know how to grade this fucking lineup. It was an embarrassment before he called it. It was an embarrassment when he called it. It was an embarrassment on the field. That's it.
Surprise! I'm in the same room as Bryant, but yo, the goes without saying. As far as I'm concerned, the Zubac fucking start was shocking. It's not just me hating. It's just the kid hasn't played. We all know he's bad, right?
But do we?
We can, yeah, we do. We can make the argument like, oh, fucking GBS is, it's sitting there, literally sitting there, and we're sitting on our couches, so he knows what's best. But, bro, if you watch the sport long enough, the kid is bad. So to me, that was the biggest shock.
But he has his numbers in G2.
Doesn't fucking matter. That's fucking USL. I've said that the level in USL is just.
Nah, but I don't know how true that statement is. We had this conversation off air that is it that the MLS, the LA Galaxy Academy and our second division team is just trash, or we just don't know how to pick our reliable G2 players. We've had G2 players that have gone to Europe. You know what I mean? We have German teams that came over here to pick up one of our best G2 players. And is it that we're picking our worst players, or is it that the USL is bad? I can't say the USL is bad because there's been players from the USL that have come up to first division and have been solid.
It's like comparing Los Dos to Galaxy. It's like comparing NXT to WWE, man.
Hey, the NXT product is way better than WWE product.
Not a fair comparison.
Yeah, but when it comes up to the big product, big boy Vince shoots them down, man.
So it's what you're trying to tell me is that we don't know how to pick our talent from the G2s. That's what you're trying to tell me.
I think the talent's there. I just think that oftentimes it's just misused. Maybe like they bring them into a position where they're not used to, and they don't fit in well with the current team. I mean, it's two different teams.
Right.
They're run differently.
And that's a bigger problem then.
Yeah. It is.
That's a bigger issue that you're pointing out. Then that means like the philosophy is not all the same. You're just we trying to build this, but our second division is gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, isn't that the biggest issue with U.S. soccer right now? That the philosophy that exists in the lower, of our much more successful, youth squads isn't the same as it is with the senior squad. Like there's something that happens along the way. There's like a I don't know, like a division. And by the time they get to the national team, the senior squad, it's not the same. Maybe there's something like that that's happening with the Galaxy, but I think that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, because that gets deep into fucking conversation.
Yeah, let's get into. Well, you know what? I haven't heard Spenny's thoughts. I would like for Spenny to say something, even though he's not on camera.
I didn't really like the lineup, but I didn't mind Araujo starting somewhere. I like the replacement for people. I was just hoping for the best when I saw the lineup.
I don't know. Hoping for the best. When I saw that lineup, it wasn't the first thing that popped into my head. What popped into my head is this is something different. This is probably something that could revamp the team, maybe give a little bit more energy. Whether it was Zubac in there or Wild in there, just the fact that there was another forward in there to see if they were hungry enough to get us the goals that we needed. And I mean, we had the chances. It wasn't like we didn't have the chances. We had those chances. Even towards the end of the game, whether it was for us to advance to the next round or just to get simply 3 points, we had those chances. We can't say we didn't.
But I wasn't just expecting to win. I didn't want just to win. I wanted to advance. There's no moral victory in a tie or getting those lame points when you're already out of the group. I didn't think Zubac was good to put in 2 or 3 goals or for Kichan to put in 2 or 3 goals. It just, you were asking for him too much already. You don't have nobody around him. Legit played well. Legit and Benny Corona played well. I expected that. I know you guys didn't expect much from Legit either. But I just didn't expect enough from Zubac in this game to actually advance. I wasn't watching hoping just to win the game. I was hoping that we fucking advance. Give me a try. Give me a chance.
Well
doesn't matter how bad we played, man. Doesn't matter how bad we played. Just give me a chance. That's how I look at it.
But let's start at the beginning. All right, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. So there was
right, Eddie. Because at the beginning, the whole experiment. Because I've been giving you guys my thought on the lineup, and I thought when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, this is different. This could be good because it's something it's unexpected. It's like they're just going out there and seeing what happens. It's kind of like a roll of the dice. But what I did enjoy at the very beginning was that Leggett and Pavon were creating chances. And you could see Leggett was, working hard. But it just seemed like he kind of just faded away towards the end of the game. That's just the one thing that stuck to me. And like I said, we did have our chances. And I don't know how much, emotions plays into the game, but when you give up a goal like Bingham did, that was like a punch to the gut, man. I mean, you're working hard out there. I mean, God knows how the weather is. We're out here in California. If you've ever been in that kind of weather, you know how horrible it is.
Let's go from there. Let's talk about that goal because we did a midweek show real quick. Between me, Brian, and Willis, and shout out to Willis who's on the chat. And I said it was gonna be a slow and painful death. I said an early goal, and I said the first 15 minutes, I missed it by 2 minutes. In the 17th minute, and of course I'm exaggerating when I say this, Quintero hits a banger. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus H. Christ. And I'm not talking to you, Chewy.
My Lord.
I'm asking for help.
God.
Come on, man.
Jesus.
Come on, dude.
Angel has been right this whole time.
Bing him out.
What can we say about that goal? I mean,
what can we not say about that goal? This man, a professional goalkeeper, let him fucking go right by him. Hand extended, he could have got a hand to it. Same thing that he did against LAFC when, what was it, number 4? Where it sped right past. As a professional goalkeeper, you letting those go, you know what that means? That you're over this team. It means you're not even trying to perform in this tournament. It means you just gave up on your defense. Because literally you are the last line of defense in this team. And for you to give up that easy goal, what do you want your defense to respond with? What exactly do you want to respond with?
I mean, on the goal right there, if you looked at his feet, he was cheating to his right before he realized, oh my God, he's going to the near post. But at that point, he was just frozen in place, like he just saw like a freaking demon on the field or something, and he could not move. And I mean, I told somebody afterward, I sent him a text message, and I said, at least flop on the ground or something. Like even after the balls goes by, just throw yourself and make it seem like you at least, are having a late reaction to that.
Yeah.
Instead of just standing there like a fool.
Yep.
Because, I mean, we're not professional goalkeepers. And I remember watching the replay, and the guys at ESPN were like, oh, there might have been a deflection on the shot. And then you look at the replay, and there's no deflection. It just goes straight into the net. And then they're like, oh, never mind. That's just bad goalkeeping.
Yeah. And that was Stu Holden that said that.
And Stu's a nice
Straight
guy.
up. He said it nicely. He said it nicely.
Stu's a really nice guy. And, for him to be like that, oh, man, that sucks. That sucks. I mean, if you're up on the front and you're trying to connect, not connect. If you're trying to create chances and you're trying to score, but you know that maybe you're only gonna have like maybe one or two really good chances to generate some offense, but then you have to worry about how your defense is gonna be, and you're giving up goals like that. That's so disheartening. It really hit. I'm sure it took some of the morale from the team out of some of the wind out of their sails, because I really felt that going into the game, I didn't expect anything personally. I thought a draw is fine. If we win, hey, bonus. I didn't expect us to move on, but then when you see Bingham giving up that goal, I almost threw my remote, but I was like, no.
Same, bro.
No, but you said it best. They took wind out of their sails, because it sucks, because I don't believe they would have made up the 3 goals, but we'll never know. That goal they could have came in pumped and like, all right, we have this game plan. Joe Corona made that foul. Maybe he's coming in, because he's all hyped up, and your fucking keeper, which is like your leader from the back, he's your voice back there, does that shit, dude. I mean, what does that do to a team? Like, oh man, now we're gonna score 4 because of this fucking guy that it's already been fucking us over and over again. And it sucks, because we're gonna talk only so much shit, because I don't think there's much shit to talk about, because in reality I think the game was a fucking snooze fest. But we didn't get to see it. We didn't get to see a game plan, because for all we know, Houston just started bunkering in once that goal went in, which might have been the case. Although with Zubac, I don't even think they had to bunker in much. They just had to pay attention to the rest of the players. But man, fucking bring him, dude. If it wasn't obvious before, well, there you go.
Dude, I was honestly, and I think I said this when we were out in Indio. I said, like, I expect Eric Lopez to be at goal. Like, why the fuck? We're not going to win 3-0. Galaxy hasn't done that in a long time. So fuck it. Put Eric Lopez, put a new goalkeeper in there. Everybody really is pissed off at Bingham at this point. Fuck it. Put a different goalkeeper to start. Who cares if we lose? If all the kids are in there and we lose, fuck it. We weren't going to win anyway.
Chewy, bless your soul. Any Mexican player that comes to the Galaxy has a fan in you, man.
Dude, no, why not? Like, why not put Eric Lopez in there?
No, you're right.
Just brought him up. Why not?
Well, look, but the problem is that we're the Galaxy. There is no why not.
Exactly. But and I showed Eddie a post earlier about one of our G2 players, Abraham Romero. They got a shutout against I believe the Sacramento Republic last night, right?
That one's right.
And he had posted a picture of him, and Nuestra Casa se respeta, which means he understands the fact that what it means to respect the home and respect the jersey and fucking actually play goalkeeper for the fucking jersey.
That's too bad. He plays in the USL. You know how I feel.
And then the USL, he's saying that shit with the Galaxy. So the fact that David Bingham does not understand that concept, being in the Galaxy jersey, to not even put a hand out for that fucking free kick, which I'm pretty sure any of us who have played soccer could get that shit. It was right next to him, and you let that shit go. That shit is fucking garbage. That's the shit that got me really mad.
Esas son para las fotos, bro. That's like the easy just like fake ass Pancho dive.
Come
just to
on,
get
dude.
it,
Like,
It's-
what's going on? You just let your team right there know, like, yo, we're not gonna win this shit. We're not gonna get 3 goals. You gave up on your team before you even gave your team a chance. That's fucking sad. That's the shit I get mad.
I find it ironic that they've been very, what's the word I'm looking for? They've been very persistent on putting out the fact that, or at least the opinion that they aren't tired. You know, GBS spoke about it, Bingham spoke about it, Legit spoke about it, that they're not trying to use the excuse of being tired. And that just showed a lack of effort. So if you're not mentally tired, then what are you? Because that was just a lack of judgment and a lack of effort. You know, at least show me the effort, you know? I think players on the field were showing you effort. There was just no creativity. Araujo was playing good. Benny was chasing the game, man. Benny wanted to be there. Benny wanted to win.
Yeah.
Was he gonna make up 3 goals? No, but he was gonna make sure he was making sure he was doing his job. So was Legit again. I'll point it out again. You know, he didn't have turnovers in the first half. I think he had one on a pass where he got it between 3 people, which is not really on him too much. But again, he was actually pushing forward too. Araujo was burning both sides. He was playing tough too, man.
He was
You
just
saw
playing
the effort
solid.
from the youngsters.
Yeah, he was just playing solid.
Depew was another one just showing effort. So if we're gonna move on from players, of course, I want Big Amount, I want Felcher out. But as far as a connection to the USL or to the Galaxy 2, it's working with Depew, it's working with Wild. It helped out Efrain Alvarez. So we're not completely hopeless. It's just right now it's Zuba.
I just think we're a step behind when it comes to that.
guys. Sorry, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Remember when Scalotto came to the team and they assembled, you know, the whole staff and the fitness coaches and everything. Javier Valdecantos, fitness coach. He's infamous for like the way he trains his guys. He's infamous for like how strict he is and how hard he is on fitness and how he makes them run sprints until these guys are like going nuts. And when I first even heard that he was going to be our fitness coach, I was excited because I felt that our team would be so fit and have so much stamina, especially towards the end of the season, that our guys would have a better chance than with a normal guy in charge. But
you know what?
Over time, but here's the thing: over time, notice that our guys are actually getting injured. I don't know if it has something to do with how strict he is with them, but we've had a lot of really interesting injuries over this time. I've actually one of the things that came to my mind is like I used to play for one of my last club teams. We had one of our coaches. He used to make us run really hard before we even practiced, and we used to practice 2 times a week. We used to play on Sundays, and I remember everybody was so worn out by the end of that training session that by the time we had to practice, everybody was just like half-hearted. And then Sunday came around and everybody was hurt and beat up from practice, and we didn't do very well towards the end of the season because at the very end we only had 11 guys, and then 2 guys got injured, including myself. We only finished the game with 9 people, and I remember a lot of it had to do with how hard we were being run. I mean, granted, we weren't professionals, but Valdecantos was supposed to come in and make sure to gauge, how these guys are doing. And I'm just seeing this, and it makes me wonder because, granted, there's the weather, there's been the layoff, but our guys look so gassed at the end of these games. And you look at other guys on other teams, and they don't look like that. They look like, they're tired, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me thinking this way. What do you think?
Did you see Toronto today?
Let me tell you like this. I think it was as far as this tournament goes, it's bad coaching. The subs weren't managed right. We were gassed, and we were the team that made the least amount of subs throughout the whole tournament. I will take this from Spenny. Something he pointed out last season when they talked about Villacantos. You got to remember that Kitchen was hurt like the couple months before the playoffs, and he came in and played 90 minutes and played an amazing 90 minutes in Minnesota. Spenny's favorite player, Alessandrini, coming off that bad injury. I did look fine, coming in as subs, and then so I don't think I could put much on Villacantos. Maybe coaching and
all that land.
especially for this tournament, it definitely was coaching. So I don't think there's a problem with Villacantos. Like maybe we just don't have the right personnel that can handle it. We do have people like Zubac and Bingham playing for the team, so. I think it's more that, and it's hard for me to put anything on Villacantos, just given the examples that I just talked about. To me, especially like someone like Kitchen, and that stood out to me when he came back. It's not his fault that he inherited Gio, his first year. Or did he have Gio? Yeah, GBS had Gio, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. I'm tripping. He didn't have Gio. It's not his fault that he inherited like Alessandrini and Gio's brother. Fucking Two Limbs, whatever his name is. So
Jonathan Two Tits.
Jonathan Two Limbs. So yeah, man, it's hard to put it because you have to look around. You have to look at everybody else. He brought out the best in Steris. I mean, that's another example. It's not the greatest, but from one year to the next, it was a pretty big leap, if you ask me.
I'm gonna agree with Eddie. It's more about the coaching. The lack of being able to bring your team together as a unit. Sometimes when you create, even if you may not be that good, when you create the right atmosphere between players, you want to play for each other, and that I just don't see that like in people. He doesn't bleed the shirt. He doesn't run for the fans. He doesn't run for his comrades. He just kind of like. I don't know. I don't know if you can adjust to the speed of the game, but it just doesn't seem like the effort is there. For me, that's the biggest issue in this tournament and in this game. Big with effort, people with effort, or the lack of in this case. With Felcher too, I mean, the first game he looked gas within the first 25 minutes. This game, he had a little bit more help. Araujo kept them honest by going up wide and not letting him overlap. But things like that is coaching. It's not so much conditioning. Other teams look tired too. Well, I think the fact that you move the ball so much too without creativity, it kind of wears you down more than the defense that just has to ball watch you because you ain't doing shit.
I think to your point about people wanting to wear their jersey, more than half of this team they don't know what the fuck it means to wear this fucking jersey. And let's keep it honest.
Yeah, you know what? We're going pretty off track.
And that's another comment.
Let's wrap.
That's sad.
You put up the questions, right? I'm sure there's kind of question like that we could, sidetrack and go off of. Let's finish up this game. So we got scored on early, right? 17 minutes in, and I'm gonna ask you guys. All right, I watched the game. You guys watched the game. Is there anything between the 17th and a 90, stoppage time? That stood out to you guys? Because I said it before. Everyone wants to look. I don't have nothing against Dupuy. I know people isn't the greatest, but I will not judge this center back duel for this game because I don't think Houston has shit either. I do. Okay, I'll put just for you. I'll put Dupuy over people right now, right? But I don't think it was a good enough test. I think this game was a fucking snooze fest. I don't think they were tested.
It doesn't matter if they were tested or not. It was a game of elimination or go home or get 3 points or get no points. You're talking about a team with the rookie coach missing one of their key players. So it doesn't matter. You still needed to show up.
A game in the tournament just like us.
The game before, people played an important rivalry match, right?
Okay.
How many games has people played when he has failed this?
No. I'm not talking about the way people played. I'm just talking about them getting tested.
Doesn't matter. I think the people, for whatever reason, anyways,
does anything stand out? Anything we're talking about? Anything stood out to you guys?
Aside from Depew, I'll start.
Between the 17th and the 90+ minute.
I'll start. Zubac is not as bad as you guys think.
I want to hear
He's
this.
not.
All right, everybody mute your mics.
Yeah,
Brian,
mute your mics.
Can you put just a camera on Brian?
Mute
Chewy somehow?
your mics, because he is not as bad as you guys think. Sure, he wasn't good this game. But in the first half, he did have a couple chances that he could have scored. Lack of finishing because he is a younger player, but he did have a couple chances where he created space with himself. He had to create the header. He had to create one of those kicks that he gave it to the keeper. Did he need to follow the run with Pavon? Yeah, he did. But what other player would have fucking done the same thing?
Nobody else that's pro.
All I'm saying is Zubac is not as bad as you guys make it seem to be.
Oh my god.
He's bad, but he's not
my
Jack
God.
McBean bad.
Like stepped over a player. I'm like, ooh, that was one good play.
No, man. He had a couple good opportunities that he created himself by making space by himself and making those runs. He did in the first half. Look back at the tape. He did. He couldn't finish them because he's not that quality player. But just those little runs that he did makes me think that maybe he could be a solid backup in MLS.
Fuck no.
Maybe a solid backup in MLS.
A solid backup for USL team.
Yeah.
That's at Brian Nags.
Hit me up though.
That guy right there.
Damn, fool. Zubac's about to send you a signed jersey, bro.
I hope he does.
A fan. Well,
Ray Zubac, I got your back, bro.
I don't know
worry
how many
about that.
siblings, and, you know, if he has both parents, but you're like at least his third fan.
I'm number 2.5.
Jesus H Christ. Anybody else between all that time that stood out?
Dude, I
It's
mean,
a lot of frustration.
we had 2 goals for sure. Araujo fucked up one. Whatever. I told you guys I didn't want this game.
No, that's a good point that Chewy brings up, because our good friend Angel from Straight from the Stands brought that up on their podcast, saying that excuse me, that it's not that Julian's is not a good player. It's just that's not his position. Excuse me. That particular play that Chewy's talking about, dude, he's not meant to be there.
Mm-mm.
That sucks. You know, that chance landed for him and he didn't know what to do, because that's not where he belongs. And I totally get that. It totally sucks. But yeah, that's, I guess, one standout you can mention.
Shoot it at the net. Shoot it that direction. just shoot it. Just kick it. Just do something.
Pass the ball
Poke
to
it
the
with
net.
the stick. I don't care. Throw your shoe at it. Just that way.
That's a bit hypocritical, man. He had 2 opportunities. He had one clear one. All you had to do is just shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Zubac, all he had to do was run, right? All Julian had to do was shoot. Don't give him a pass because you don't like Zubac. If you listen to Angel, then keep it consistent, right?
Who's
All
giving
right.
Zubac
Okay. I'll keep it consistent then. I'll go with Brian's theory. He could be. Julian's younger, so Julian has more time. He's younger, so I'll take Brian's route.
There you go. See?
So no, I'm going with Julian because Julian has more time. He's 4 years younger than him. There you go. There's my argument. There's my consistency.
Congratulations.
As far as standout, I don't think anything stood out in the positive. So I'm glad that some of the youngsters got time. DePuy still looked, for whatever limited danger he had to face, or however you want to put it, you know, he still at the end of the day, he just was putting effort, man. This game was going to be about effort. You weren't going to get 3 goals without going after it and chasing the game.
Yeah.
And that was just effort, which I saw from Benny, legit. I saw from Araujo. He wasn't supposed to be there, like you said, but all you had to do is shoot, right? Just kick it. Vuélala, satélite that shit at least. I don't care. You know, give your team like a spark, even if you missed. You know,
Right.
all the positives. There was not many positives except the youngsters playing. At least for me.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right about that one.
I was really hoping to see Efra play, by the way, but I guess he's not ready yet.
I mean, he did, but did he really play? He played in the last minutes.
He actually he
created something.
He had a one-touch fucking through ball to Pavon, which led to that epic Zubac non-run. He's the one that gave that.
I wanted to see a lot more of him, though. I was really excited going into this, that because of the nature of the tournament, I figured, you know, he would be kind of an experiment. We'd see a lot more of him in there involved, because he's going to be an important piece of this team going forward, or at least that's what we expect. So I had hoped that we would see more of Efra in the tournament. and seeing how he could operate with Pavon now that Zlatan's gone. I was hoping that maybe they could work out some kind of an interesting dynamic, but we really didn't get a chance to see that.
Because Zlatan's out there to give his blessing. So
I think part of the problem with Efrain Alvarez is they don't know what to do with him. He's like a Giovanni Dos Santos in the sense that he's a hybrid. You really can't play him as a straightforward. You can't play him out wing because he's not that fast, but he's too small to play that 10 role, you know?
Well, you better figure something out because we trying to win over here. And if you can't win with a young player like that, you better trade him for some assets that could get us a win over here.
Completely off track. But what would you do? What route would you take Efrain Alvarez down?
I would like him at the 10, to be honest.
Exactly. That's the problem. We all thought what right away? Because you don't know.
Yeah.
I could honestly say I haven't seen enough of him. I would play him like I can, but that'd be like kind of how the way we play with the two sitting CDMs. But that's not.
He's not mobile enough, though.
That's not my favorite formation. So to me, that's like unless that player that's playing that position right in front of him was a fucking complete stud, I don't like that formation. So, I mean, unless that's what he's going to become, then yeah. But seeing what's happened with players that have moved on, Kobe Hernandez, Giannis, I'm starting to have my doubts about Efra, and the Galaxy just found their cheapest option to sign.
That's what it seems like.
Yep.
Not a knock on him because, I mean, he does look way fitter than he did last season. And he's been on records to say that he's been working out. And it shows. It's just we didn't see much of it in this MLS back tournament, which sucks because we probably could have used some of his magic left foot. If he had one. If he has one.
You just want to get to the end of the game?
Oh, there was an end of the game.
Horrible.
Well, there's another positive. I'll talk about it later.
What happened, Troy?
The horrible end of the game.
All right, so fuck. We were about to lose, man. We were very close. We're into stoppage time. It was over. I was right. 0 points. We're out. No surprise, but I was still fucking angry because of my team. And then fucking PK, us. We get that soft PK back.
Yes, we did.
Traore comes in and gets that PK off the corner. That in my eyes is soft, but fuck it, I'll take it. And Pavon buries it. So it's 1-1. And we're like, fuck it. You know what? We eliminated somebody. And I saw on Twitter, people like, oh, we'll celebrate. And I tweeted it myself too. I'm not going to lie. We eliminated somebody. We can celebrate that. But then I'm like, man, fuck that. This is a Mickey Mouse ass tournament, dude. Why are we so happy about this? That's what we've come to, guys.
Screw Houston, man. Screw Houston.
Right? Let's take this small win. No. Fuck
yeah, well, to LA fans in general.
Hell yeah. Screw Houston, dude.
Exactly.
Shit. Oh,
which, I mean, that is a positive, though.
Well, you're a Dodger fan, so there's another personal reason, too, right? Oh, I think Edgar didn't hear me. He didn't laugh, bro. It wasn't funny. But
I'm saying not funny.
Yeah, man. And then that epic play, that play that made him famous came not too far after that. That's to me one of the most standout moments. Is a young kid under Riacantos, which puts them in shape, and I don't know what to say, dude. And one of the reasons I sent that text to my friend about that I just playing around saying that I think I was better than him at his age was when you're playing forward, or if you're a forward, your legs instinctively move in that direction. You keep that run going. That ball's coming, dude. I've never played with Pavon. I've never played with anybody at the level that Pavon's at the level that Pavon is at.
Yeah.
But I've played long enough at least at that point. I know at that point I already knew that this guy's gonna give me the ball here. So as tired as I am, let me keep going.
I mean, what was he expecting? Pavon was gonna run up to the keeper and shoot the ball right to the near post. What the hell? I mean, He's ball watching. What do they always tell you when you're playing sports? Don't get caught ball watching. And he's just standing there. You look at him, he literally stands there and he's just watching. Like he's like, hey, what's he doing? Oh, there it goes. Oh, that was me. Oh, never mind.
So the thing that pisses me off is that when they did the hell is it, the match between the blue and silver,
The gray and the blue. Or
whatever. When they did that scrimmage, he was running towards those balls. Like he was running, expecting that. We saw
Chewy,
it. He fucked up.
Chewy, I'll give you one more. You could give the argument that he was tired, but what happens? He misses that ball, right? What does he do? He continues to chase that ball.
Yeah,
He was not. His legs were not done. He continued to chase that ball.
Yeah,
Go back and watch the replay. As soon as he enters the box, he slows down. He's just watching what Pavon is doing.
He's like
He
front row seats to a
anything
goal.
else.
He thought it was gonna be a goal, and he's like, I have front row seats to see that. And
Or maybe he was just trailing to see if he could get it back.
What, Pavon's gonna chip it back across the box for him?
Pavon's amazing. He could do that.
The fuck are you talking about, bro?
Across the net, man.
Nah, yeah, that was a horrible
and even-
non-run.
And even let's say that he was trailing, there was somebody behind this fool. I don't know who was behind them, but you can see on the video somebody was coming behind them. So if you didn't need a trail, there was somebody there. Fuck it, dude. Like what? Fuck it.
See what happens every time we bring up his name? Yeah, Brian wants his jersey.
You want his tat?
No,
Fuck you.
no. I want my GoFundMe and I want my Galaxy tab
Hey.
that I pick because I'm completely right. Fuck y'all. But yeah,
Who was
man.
it? Who was it from the Cavaliers that did that stupid bonehead play that had LeBron James like
J.R.
screaming?
Smith.
J.R. said, you remember LeBron's face? That was me in my living room. Like, what?
We need an Edgar meme.
I look like, I remember, I don't know. I had so many emotions. I think I'll stop now before I beat this horse dead.
Beat it.
Honestly, dude, that was that was like the tournament in a nutshell, dude. Like fuck it being Zubac, fuck it being whoever. It was just that one play was just like, damn, this is our team. Like the simplest play, bro. That's like
that. Man. It's a missed high five.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Those
is
are
our
the
team.
plays that if you play in the Sunday league when you're killing a team and the sorriest player came in and he missed it, you fucking laugh about it. Like,
Fuck that Zubac.
like so when you put Spenny at forward and then he misses that open goal, like that's it right there, dude.
Yeah, but
Do you
Spenny
know-
can score, though,
Never
right?
mind.
You know what?
I guarantee you, Spenny at this age in his quarantine shape would have kept running at that ball.
Hell
Spenny
yeah,
can-
100%.
Spenny's scoring at the moment. I mean,
I
I
would
don't
have
know.
been mad if I didn't get the pass.
Golazo, Spenny.
Yeah, that's why Spenny mutes his mic every once in a while. There's no camera on. Good for you, man.
Scoring champion.
Good for
Golden
you.
boot.
That's like one of the biggest ones where we missed Chicha right there.
That's
Chicha
a
would have made that
goal
run.
right
There you
Chicha
go.
would've made that run.
That's
With
one
that
of
limp leg.
Wondolowski poaching goals right there.
Yeah, that's his goal right there. That's that he would have hit it with his nalgas and it would have gone in.
He would have tripped on the grass or something.
Ah,
Hit it with his
You know-
face, dude. It's not the first time he's hit, a ball with a cheek and fucking made a goal.
you know what I would have loved? Like Zlatan being on this team and that play would have happened. Like, I don't know if
Oh,
Zlatan
he
would have been the
would've gone
trailing
off.
player or the guy that gave the ball. And just to see Zlatan tear his ass a new one, bro.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
Oh, damn it.
But then they
dude.
would have taken off their boots and walk off
We,
the pitch.
would have seen
Fucking-
Zubac
Don't
cry.
find him on the field.
Jesus. All right.
That's why you guys get yelled at. Fuck.
All right. So
How
let's
embarrassing, bro.
Oh shit. So
You have a bunch of podcasters talking mad shit about your professionalism because we know you can make those shit.
you know what though? This is a great thing about like us being Galaxy fans, dude. We're talking shit and everything, but
But we would have made that.
we have a rich history, dude, and we know
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we'll come back. You know, you guys might not like it, Edgar and Bryant, or maybe even Chewy, but like, Lakers is the best example I can give you. I've seen the darkest days, and just being the franchise that we are, it's just we know we're gonna come back, and it's gonna be that much sweeter later, and that's why I think
telling a
laugh
Lakers,
about it.
telling a Clippers fan, as a Lakers fan, I've seen the darkest days. Dude, please.
To us, hey, bro, I had Smush
Exactly.
Parker. We had Smush Parker
So the
running the
what?
fucking point.
We had Benoit Benjamin before the Lakers had.
we had Brevin Knight in the Clippers, bro. Do you remember Brevin Knight?
Point-
Exactly.
Point is, it's,
Marcus Camby,
hey, fool,
We had Alawa Kandi, man.
Michael
That dude was
Oliver fucking
horrible.
Candy.
bro, we adopted fucking Cayman from you guys.
Chris
Fucking
Kaman.
relax. Anyways, no, I mean, I'm just trying to put it in perspective. That's one great thing about being a Galaxy fan. We had that gap from 02 to 05, which is not that long.
And the one
From
you have right
05
now.
To, was it 2011, 2010?
This is the biggest drought.
And the one you have right
Oh,
now.
I know, but you know the league is expanding. But just our rich history and being a winning franchise, we're gonna be all right. And I think that's why we're able to laugh about it. We're gonna laugh back at our Zubaks like we did our Rob Friends and who fuck.
So I'll take Rob Friend over Zubac.
Yeah, I would take.
Yeah, I would take Rob Friend over Zubac.
What you mean?
I'll take McBean over Zubac.
Dang, I don't know. About that
No,
one.
yeah, I would easily.
But this is what I'm saying. It's
Big-
not the fact that we're garbage, because right now we are garbage.
All right,
It's the fact that we are not able to, as the Galaxy organization of a 5-time MLS winning championship, we cannot put a competitive playoff team. It's not the fact that we can't win it every year, but can we be competitive? We have the marketing, we have the money.
you go through these times though. I just gave you. That's why.
No, fool, but at least make playoffs where you're reasonably gonna go contend, not just show up because you're the last resort. That's what we did last season. Right now, what we're doing is just showing some dumbass face that we don't even know.
Smush Zubak.
Mush. That's embarrassing.
Hey,
bro.
let's give out some awards. What do you guys think?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Award.
Let's
No,
do the
no worries.
let's
Damn
do
it.
the easy one. Gio, I'll go first. Bingham.
That's a sweep. Game is off. Award.
Boring
That's a
ass game.
sweep.
You know, we
I'm
can
gonna
give it to Zubak if we want, but
No.
boring ass game and sloppy ass game, and just Bingham just made it that much more painful, I guess.
He started to make it pivotal. He was the first.
I don't
fuck
think
up.
his game was off. I think that's just him.
What the fuck?
That's
His save
him.
was off.
That's him. His game wasn't off. That's just him.
His save was off.
His save was up.
It's because nobody pressed.
Award.
What is it? Nobody pressed square or whatever, right? Square. They just left it
Oh,
there.
I don't
The
put
right
keep
stick.
on people, bro.
Oh, that's fucking garbage. All right, Edgar, your Geo
All
award.
right. Zubac, because
Aw.
he made. I
We
think
got
the
two
emotions
Zubaks
that
so
I
far.
felt haven't been discovered yet. I mean, I've said too much about it enough already. I don't want to give it too much airtime. Move on.
Damn,
Spenny,
could've done a
you
whole
said
episode
Zubac?
on fucking Zubak, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zubac because I want to say Felcher, but he just like sucks in general. Like Chewy was saying, I will
Yeah.
point out how like the last 4 minutes of the game he disappeared completely from that right side. Like Houdini as didn't come back for about 2 minutes. Completely didn't come back at all. That was crazy to me.
Don't get mad at him, fool. It's hard to get a GPS signal in the Disney World Resort.
True.
They're in the bubble.
I'm gonna give it to Zubac because he was supposed to make that run, so his game was off.
Yep.
All right, Chewy, you said Zubak as well.
No, I'll give it a Steris. He's played a lot better than what he played.
I guess.
He's played
Makes
better.
sense.
I mean, not in this tournament, but we've seen him play better.
I don't know how to justify that one.
How about we give it to Pavon?
Why?
Because this
one's on an island.
this could have been one of those games where, again, if he wanted to go to Europe, he could have
Nah,
carried the team on his back,
You know what? Pavon needs to
score
leave.
those fucking 3 goals, and put us over the
Fuck
next.
no.
We
in the
need to
next
get
round.
rid of Pavon. He's too good for our team.
Yeah. Hey, good luck, Pavon. Sorry
Yeah.
that Zubak was your strike
Yeah.
partner.
Sorry,
fuck
GBS
no,
is your
sorry.
coach. To be honest,
Both.
You can't say sorry to that because that's been his coach.
well, he didn't know how to use them, or else we would have been winning.
You know what?
Shut up.
Nah,
GBS is not going nowhere.
yeah, I don't think so either.
Neither
And,
Pavon.
That's one of my questions in a minute.
Pavon is
But-
gone.
Alright, so we got the chat says theirs is whack. We gotta vote for Zubac. We gotta vote for Zubac and Bingham. And
Felcher.
Steris is whack again. I'll
Oh,
just say it
Steris is
again because I
whack,
wanted to. And
He is.
yeah, he is.
He is.
It's the best of a bad situation.
Mhm.
Like, let's just be real. If you want a championship caliber team, none of those defenders, maybe the starting defenders, I should say,
Mhm.
maybe Insua, because we haven't seen enough of them, would stick around. But the rest,
Nobody.
a la Vert.
Yeah.
Out.
People out, Sarah's out, Felcher out.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got the easy one out of the way. Let's get the hard one out of the way. In my opinion, this is a hard one. Even though he scored, I'm not sure I'd give it to him. Next standing player award.
We had one?
I'll give it. No, I can't.
You know what? I'll
You
give
know
it.
what?
I'll give it.
That was a
I'll
long
give it a
pause.
fucking.
I'll go
people.
first. I'll go first. Fuck the haters, bro. And,
No, I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
I'm just playing. Fool. Go ahead.
All right, fuck the haters. I looked at it closely. I'm gonna give my next standing player award to Kitchen because I feel he's playing handicap because of what he has on his side. So I'm just gonna go with Kitchen just because of that. I see the defensive work he does, and he's not the best distributor, but if you had a player that could check in and collect the ball from him, I guarantee you this fool would be a fucking stud, dude. He'd be the fucking guy. Like everyone be his nuts, like everyone's on Jonah's nuts. Just 'cause
Well,
doesn't
he
catch
actually
it.
be a good center back, if anything.
Well, it's a
Like
fuck
I've
with a
been
fucking
saying
center
for
back.
the longest.
Would I trade him for something good though? Yeah,
Hell, well, automatic.
I would.
Give me some
but-
TAM.
yeah. But that's what we give it to because he got
Okay,
a lot of
GAM.
defensive-
Okay, just take it.
To me, the next standing player, I'm gonna go to Araujo. Just because I like him. No particular reason. I just like him. I think he's gonna be our future right back.
Lame.
I mean, did we really have a player that actually played?
Cop out.
You want to try it?
Cop
Or no?
out.
Do I want to try? Joe Corona.
Cop out.
Joe Corona. No, he actually,
This is the only two that.
he's
good
the only one that
players.
actually kind of played.
Yeah.
So Joe
And
I'm
then
Corona.
gonna give it.
Hold on, real quick, Spenny. See, that even goes with my argument, like the fact that these fools were challenged because I feel those two destroyed everything. Joe, Benny, and Kitchen.
Well, this is the thing about Kitchen. I've been saying this shit on the show. Might as well play him center back. Corona, the game
And I
against.
told you was like it worked for Renowitz.
Yeah, and it should work
Hey,
for somebody like
what's up,
Kitchen.
Galaxy? Y'all need coaches? Look somewhere else because we ain't shit.
Well, I guess I'll give it to Joe Corona. Just he seemed in his element. If he had a better team around him, he probably would have had a better player rating. But he didn't. So Joe Corona or Araujo, whatever. I don't give a fuck at this
All right,
point.
we got one vote for Benny in the chat so far. Beto says Depuy's a beast. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna give it to Legit.
Mm,
He was running sideline to sideline. He was playing offense. He was playing defense. He was recovering.
Hey, can we put
He
the
was
mic a
doing
little
what
bit
you
away
have been
from your face?
asking for, moving forward. He created a bunch of fouls around the box.
Spenny,
He gave the team a chance.
Spenny.
Stop beating your mics.
Yeah, can you stop? Can you not put the mic so close to your face? It's because it sounds super
Eating the
muffled.
mic.
Well, like I was saying, legit,
Third.
because he played both sides of the ball. He was playing sideline to sideline. I wouldn't say he was playing box to box, but he was still helping defensively. He created chances around the box. He got fouls. He gave the team a chance.
I mean, fuck it.
No, I mean I have honestly besides that play that they highlighted of him giving the ball away, which one of the players I have the most beef with besides not beef with like I know him. Problems that I have with besides Zubac is Felcher and that play that was highlighted of Legit not giving it to anybody. I think that was part of the game plan, and I think fucking Felcher did what he does best: put his head down and start running as soon as they possess. So yeah, I can see Spenny's argument because besides that giveaway that everybody highlighted again, I don't see much to complain about legit.
Okay.
Edgar,
For this game.
Chewy.
I'll play it safe. I'll just say Pavon, and not just because he scored the goal, but
you
because
feel bad
he
for him?
actually gave us a legitimate chance to win the game at the end there, and Zubac just didn't connect. I mean, throughout the game, he was, trying to generate some sort of offense, and Houston knew that, he was he's our big guy. So, they kept, going at him, trying to contain him. And Pavon did whatever he could, but in the end, he did generate a good attack. He gave us an opportunity to win the game, and it just so happens that there was nobody there to score that goal. There was nobody there. I didn't see anybody that could have scored that goal.
No.
Nobody at all.
Nobody. I just see like a shadow moving across the field.
Oh shit, man.
Damn. dude.
Chewy.
I'm gonna give mine to people for not playing. So I'm happy. Not fucking cussing.
You know what's funny though, that we give the next inning, the rule was to give it to a player, and Chewy like totally found the loophole right there, and
I'll allow it.
It's fair.
I'll allow it.
You want to go with that, Chewy? You have an actual one.
Nah, I think everybody played like shit. So
Fair.
people didn't play
Fair.
that we didn't lose, more than one, so that's a good thing.
I hope we played Houston every week, man, because we'd be undefeated.
Oh, Pavon would win the Golden Boot, bro.
Yeah, he would.
We'd
He would.
we'd be winless and undefeated.
Ah.
Nice, good shit, Chewy. Honorable mentions. Anybody?
David Bingham. Because he didn't allow anything else after that first goal.
Oh shit.
He only allowed one goal, which is kind of what we need for him throughout the season, right? Just to allow one
Yeah,
goal.
right?
Don't allow more than one.
I got one. I don't. No, I do. I'm gonna give it to the young man, Nino Alvarez. He kind of gave the through ball to Pavon to get that last play in that Zubac should have ran. That was his highlight, so I'll give him that. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. This needs to cross the galaxy. No? All right.
Now I'm waiting for somebody else to respond because that was a bit of a
Mine
lag.
is Benny Corona for the reasons you guys said. He was just playing good. One of the guys that just showed me that he wanted to be there and played tough.
Yeah.
Didn't look tired. Mine is Benny Corona.
Chewy?
I concurred with Edgar.
He just gave people for not playing.
No,
He
we're
did.
the
He did next standing for
Yeah.
people.
Oh, that was next standing.
Huh?
I'll agree with that one.
No, I'll agree with Edgar. It's we only need, we don't want Bingham to get scored more than one, so he did that. Good for him.
Hey, fucking guys. I don't mention. You know what, dude? I give it out to the. What should I call it? Galaxy Universe? I don't know. It was fun being on Twitter after.
It was.
Knowing the fans knowing that there's a need for change, and they were having fun with it, dude. But they were serious at the same time. They were expressing their fucking frustration with the club and the players, but they weren't. Their love for the team wasn't demoralized or diminished. It was just like, we gotta wake the fuck up, and we know it. But we're still here. Just stop taking our fucking money and do something for us, please.
Klein out.
So, yeah, man. My honorable mention is to just whatever. I guess the Galaxy Twitter fan, I would call it, because that's where I saw it the most.
Galaxy Twitterverse.
Twitterverse, and it was awesome to see everyone in good spirits, even though we took all those L's and we were 10 minutes away from walking away with 0 points. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. This team sucks right now, but
Bad.
just
Bad.
just remember, we might be hanging on to those titles, but we weren't the first to 5 for no reason. So we'll be back.
I can't even fucking give you that as a fucking cop out. We can't. 2014, 6 years ago. We haven't competed for shit in the last 6 years. Sure, 5 championships over everybody. Let's get another one. Where's the team?
You want to
Where's
talk
the
about the Lakers
foe?
again?
Where is our coach is gonna get us that promised
You
land?
want to talk about the
This
Lakers
was
again?
supposed to be the coach to get us there.
Mike Brown. Spenny, help me out here.
What?
Luke
Brian
Walton,
Scott coaches?
Brian Scott, Luke Walton. Come on, man.
Nah,
That's it.
come on.
Yeah, that's the best I can give you, bro.
Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
Trash.
be back, bro.
You ain't back this year. Fuck out
You
here.
guys knew who I wanted as a coach. Didn't happen.
Anyways,
Simple. Ship Jonah to America. Ship fucking Chicha to Chivas. Pay Pavon. Bring in new DPs. Get rid of the defense.
Thank you for taking that from me.
Bring
So,
in Thiago Silva as a DP, man. Build
Bang.
around him.
No. We should
You need-
never ever spend DP money on any defender in this, unless they're 23, 24, 25. No.
No, what's a rule for the new DP thing?
23. Then one of them has to be in there 23 or under.
So,
But
yeah.
Perfect. Defender.
Defender on the
Pay him
Nah, that would-
TAF.
yeah,
Oh, that's not conversation though.
So talk about the Galaxy Twitterverse and social media verse. Question time.
Oh, it's question time.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Yeah, there were some. So let's go. Daniel Ortiz 19 as is Chicha Gio 2.0.
Nah.
No.
Too soon to tell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm saying too soon to tell.
I'm gonna say to be determined.
Well, it's right now. Right now, it's
I
a
say
no.
to beat Gio 2.0, you got to score more than one goal, man.
Yeah. So
Gio's first 2 seasons were good.
oh, Chewy, you out right now? Then Chicha's worse than Gio.
Yep.
What? Dude, you know I didn't want Chicha in this team. I've put it on Twitter before when the rumors happened. I didn't want Chicha.
None of us wanted him, but Sunglasses George said,
Sunglasses, Georgia pizza.
"Damn you,
Doesn't
you
even
piece
listen to
of
us, and
fucking
yet she
shit,
got us.
with your sunglasses and your George,
You're Georging. Bastard.
with your sunglasses mustache."
To be determined. If it's right now, then he's worse. Uh,
That's why I said no. He's not.
so Logan Jones, GBS needs to go, including the front office and AEG.
No,
Front office, yes.
Klein out.
AEG,
out.
AEG, that's a fat ass bank account.
Yeah, you don't want them to go.
Want to let go just quite yet. But if they really don't care about the soccer aspect, then
Peace.
maybe in a couple years after we're for sure know that bankroll ain't gonna help us. But front office, yeah, Klein's got to go. As far having that's all I can give you.
Well,
right
to me, the only one that for sure should stay is DTK. To me, I think he's made moves that showed us last season when he was trying to win with Zlatan, when he made the move for Antuna and all the other players, which was, an attempt to try to make the team better. I think this next transfer window that we have, DTK is going to make some magic. GBS, the seat's getting warm. The seat is getting warm.
How much is this their fault, though, really? And the reason I bring this up right now is we talked about the coaching. But I forgot where I saw it this week. That it came out that GBS and DTK put together a list of the players that they wanted to get. And Galaxy front office or whoever makes the call said, nope, we can't get any of those guys, and they brought in Chicha instead. And which is somebody else mentioned in the chat was, GBS didn't want Chicha to go there. So now you're handcuffed with this guy, and the guys that you really wanted, aren't available anymore. So what do you do? And as GBS, people have been complaining about how, he looks like he's not all there. He just doesn't seem like he's invested in the team. Maybe that's his normal demeanor. Maybe he just feels like he kind of checked out because this is not what he wanted from the very beginning. And he feels like maybe his hands are tied.
No, I can see that because at least I guess recent history you would say, and Edgar, I know you know this for sure, is examples are Gio and Gerard.
as much as I love Gerard, Bruce Arena didn't want those guys. That was totally Klein. You know, so you can argue that he didn't want Chicha. You know, he had other people that he wanted, and they said no. The one that I assume he did want is Alan Franco, and is yet to come true. And we'll see if even that happens, because people are trying to use the pandemic as an excuse, but it hasn't stopped other teams.
Yeah,
I'd say that much.
This week, dude, and this is the thing I don't get. Like, well, I get it, but if anybody in that front office does watch us, bro, we want to win. We don't care about jersey sales. Championships brings jersey sales. Brings a team that can win a fucking championship, so we could get our 6.
Yep.
So we can celebrate down the streets of LA, because we are the LA team. Okay? Championships brings jersey sales.
A perfect example of somebody that was brought in that became a club legend and wasn't brought in for jersey sales, but it still made a huge impact, was Mike McGee.
Bang.
I'd argue, dude, that Keno wasn't brought in for jersey sales either.
Another one. Arguably greatest P of all of MLS history.
You telling me that he was a fucking just this big world-renowned name, and shit, that Keno was going to come in and just sell out jerseys
up and down, and then he came here and just blew up.
Yeah, that's why his blood is blue, white, and gold, bro. You know, he played in Tottenham, Liverpool. I don't even know where else he played.
He was in Villa for a bit as a loan,
but he's a Galaxy through and through. He's a G, and yeah, so that's I assume like that's a Bruce guy, you know, and that's what GBS might not be getting. But moving on, there's still more questions. Let's see, Junior DSCIG. At this point, what can you really say to the Galaxy haters out there? And then he also says, other than terrible style and teams play and weird subs, is there anything that you like about GBS?
What can you say to a Galaxy hater? Just simple. You know, just accept the fact. Hey, you know what? We suck. We know that.
Yeah.
But you also have to remember that it's easier to kick a man when he's down than when he's standing up in your face and about to knock your head off.
With 5 championships.
With 5 championships. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna say? What can you say? Yeah, I mean, are you gonna say like, oh, you know, we're gonna win the rest of the season? No.
At this point,
you gotta look at what you got.
Yeah. At this point,
suck my nah.
Spenny, can you give me that horrible record again?
Which one? The 18-8?
Oh.
So you look at that person in the eye, you'd be like, we've been here before. But you know what? We you know, we have 5 titles and we're gonna be back. That's it. We've been here before. It's all right.
I hate that broken record.
It is what it is.
I hate that broken record though.
What, 8-8-8?
No, but we still sitting on 5.
Oh yeah,
bro, we want more.
Dude, trust me.
We are spoiled Galaxy fans.
We could only hang on to those 5 for so long. I think it doesn't really hold up too well anymore.
You know what? The Dodgers have been hanging on to 88 for how long? How many times have you seen that Kirk Gibson home run replay at Dodger Stadium before, like, you know, for in a big game? But you know, that's a whole different sport, and the Dodgers got cheated out of 2 World Series, and that's a whole different matter.
And just to clear up, Angel Figueroa in the chat, we love Alex Merced and Jonathan Malter too. They would be the coaches if it was up to us.
I hope they would be.
They would stay. We'll be front office. We're talking specifically to one person, Mr. Chris Klein. That's it.
I know. I love Merced.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's go on to the next one. Spenny, do you want to touch on that? What do you say to the haters? Anything like that?
I don't talk to them. So.
Block them. Block them. That's what you do. Oh damn! Fucking Junior is all up in here. Junior again. Have you watched?
I'm over behind Chewy.
Oh, Chewy, my bad. Oh what? Shit. I love Matador's TikTok, by the way. You haven't seen that? Check that out. It's just hilarious. I showed it to Chewy.
Yeah, that's
just last weekend, and he was dying.
That show was great. Thank you, Eddie. That was awesome.
Have you seen it? Oh, do yourself a favor, dude. The guy kills it on TikTok. So, well, Chewy, what do you say to the Galaxy haters? I should ask you before I move on.
What is there to say? They don't have 5.
There you go. Thank you, Chewy.
Thank you,
Junior,
Chewy.
who can? Have you guys watched the Boca Juniors documentary on Netflix?
Part of
Yeah.
it.
Yes, I have, and maybe I didn't look closely enough because Brian's brother Willis told us before that GBS was a bad coach after watching the documentary, and yeah, I guess I didn't watch it close enough. Maybe I was just stoned all the time, but yeah.
Valid.
Remember when I told you guys about documentary? It just harps about how he always loses the really, really big games. And when Boca did win championships, they struggled to get there. They struggled to the finish line. And a lot of the stuff that they did was based off individual effort. But I mean, Boca Juniors is one of the most elite teams in South America, and they shouldn't have to struggle like that. Granted that the Superliga is real competitive, but GBS, a lot of times it seemed like he was, I don't know, it seemed like a fish out of water, especially against River Plate. He struggled so much against River at every level. And I hope that's not the case for us going forward when we have to deal with derby matches against LAFC.
I mean,
See, you can't even use that argument because if you saw a documentary, he came in to Boca Juniors when they were struggling. They hadn't won anything before him for a couple years. And you're talking about he won titles. That's plural. Doesn't matter how you get there. It's that you manage the team well enough to get there. One of the things that they kept showing in the documentary was how he was struggling to get the players that he wanted compared to the players that Boca wanted to have start. He was having trouble getting Pavon minutes because they didn't want him over there, but the skill was there. You talk about a lot of individual plays. A lot of those individual plays came from the players that he gave a chance to. That's why I was hopeful because he was coming into a big ass mess. We had no identity. We couldn't put a roster together, and he was going to be the 5th coach in 4 seasons.
Oof.
So he was coming into a mess. So that's why I had faith in him because he did get to those titles struggling. But it's not about just winning the title. You have to manage how to get there, whether it's with injuries, whether it's with front office not giving you who you wanted. You still made it work, and that's what we needed. We need somebody that's going to make it work regardless. He's having the same issue now. This isn't the team that he was supposed to start or finish the season with. Katai left, Jonah got hurt. Those are big losses. You're talking about a starting caliber player in both positions in the league, not just on this team, but in the league. They go anywhere in this league, and they're contesting for a starting position as soon as they step on the field. We have Felcher because of money. He brought in people, it didn't work out.
We shouldn't have Felcher out for money. What the fuck? We can have a better defender within the league from what Felcher makes.
But last year the season was expensive. You had Antuna on loan. You brought in Fabio Alvarez. You brought in Pipo. You brought in Polenta. You brought in Pavon. You spent a lot of money to try to make a team competitive from day one last season, and it worked to a certain extent. Did it not? We made playoffs. We won a game. You gonna just forget that?
It was an away game too,
Guys are
so
just
I
gonna
mean that's pretty important.
forget all of that.
No, I'm letting you go on. Oh, you're right about that. It's just, I guess we expected more.
Dude, we're worse than the '97 team in the first 5 opening games. We're worse than that.
2017
or whatever. No, whatever. We've had our worst first opening 5 games in MLS history.
But I brought up this one thing, and this might back up GBS. I feel like they buried the whole when Onofo was coach. We're gonna save money and bring up these youngsters. For this season, and this year looks a lot like that, dude. It's like it's very similar. Your Gio is Chicha. You're surrounded by nothing but G2 players. Yeah, Katai was signed, but he's a TAM player. We don't even know what that number was. You kept a Jet and a TAM number. We don't know what that number was either. But then you have your fucking right back that ain't making shit. You have your left back that we don't know what we paid for. You have one quote unquote caliber starting center back people, again, quote unquote starter. So it's hard to put it on GBS, just looking at it like that, because to me it does kind of feel like the Onofo year. You know, you could keep Katai in this conversation. It still feels that way in my eyes. Yeah. So
Same, bro.
I'm fucking pissed.
I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. This fucking front office, dude. Just fire them all. Damn it. Fire them all. Yeah.
Except for DTK and GBS.
I didn't even
Nobody's
know, man.
going nowhere. Nobody is going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Galaxy's still in the books for back to an
everybody.
hopeful, probably, dude. So, anyways, there's still a couple questions to go. We should probably keep going. Fucking Junior, stop asking 3 questions. I'm just kidding, Junior. Totally kidding, man. Keep asking as much as you want. Alex the Great _14. If you can add 1 or 2 players to the roster, what positions would it be? Why only 1 or 2? Fuck, we need more than that. But who wants to go first?
Messi and Thiago
No,
Silva.
positions. God damn it. Listen.
I'll go
Jesus
first. I'll say
Christ.
I'll start off with goalie
Uh,
and right back.
Damn. That's why it's 1 or 2. It's kind of tough. You know what? I'll take the goalie and I'll go true number 10. Because I'm not a fan of the two sitting the two CDMs. So goalie and true number 10.
I will go number 10 and a center back.
True number 10.
Yeah, true number 10 and a center back. Somebody that can play with the pew. Because stairs and people should be out.
No, but then you you miss it.
You need another center back.
keeping
So
Bingham?
we could trade him. No,
No,
Lopez comes
no.
in. Lopez comes in. And
No,
starts
you
Bingham.
keep him Bingham. You heard it here first. This is Across the Galaxy exclusive. Brian wants to keep Bingham.
I love Bingham.
Oh, fuck.
There.
Chewy, soundbite.
Right?
Get that soundbite.
Send it to Angel. Because he loves Brian and Brian loves Bingham. Dos
3-way.
mujeres, un portero. Shit. Edgar.
Yummy, yummy.
I guess a solid CDM and a real good center back. Just
Whoa,
because
a solid CDM.
Yeah.
Wow. Totally forget about Jonah?
Oh, no.
solid
Solid.
CDM.
I agree with Edgar in that case against you. Solid. If that's you relying on Jonah, nah. I move on from Jonah already.
All right.
I mean, the only reason I'm on Edgar's side is solid, and it's just I'm not a fan of the two CDMs, and it's always two CDMs with him, or whether he's healthy or not.
I don't mind the two CDMs as long as you have a capable number 10.
Nah, give me my Junie, give me my Nigel DeJohn back. Yeah,
That's what
Look
Kitchen
at
was supposed to
Chara.
be.
Damn it.
Mr. Shara, Mr. Beast there. When he
Damn
saw
it.
Young come after him, man, that dude like saw the end of his life right there.
Kovalenko. Somebody.
Dima, kill.
Yeah, exactly. You forget about those days.
Jean Van Damme, man, those guys.
Damn it, Bruce, I miss you.
Bruce, man.
Chewy.
Shit. Goalkeeper and center back.
Oh shit. We want Chichaldo, by the way.
Chinaldo.
Oh shit.
Fucking Chichaldo, bro. Let's bring
I'm
that
sorry,
in.
Chewy. I just laughed at the chat. What'd you say? My bad, dude.
Goalkeeper and center back, dude. I mean, pretty, yeah, obvious for me.
Defense wins championships. Good call, Chewy.
That's why it's a tough question because it's 2. And in reality, we need more than 2. And
We need 11.
we need 11. 12 with the coach. Ooh, but yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
Get the fuck out of here.
I have a question at the end for you guys too. We'll wrap it up with that at the end.
Okay.
So Los Angeles Sports Page. What moves should we make before the season restarts? Fuck, that's
Ooh.
kind of in line with what I was gonna ask, sort of.
We'll save that one till the end. We'll answer it at once.
Okay, we'll come back to that. But I'm gonna rephrase that question because that question can be a whole episode, and we might have a new live episode. And we're gonna shout out Los Angeles Sports Page for that episode.
Yeah.
Don't look into the red light. I remembered. I'm fully in. I'm fully in because I'm fully in. Petition to change Gio Award to the Zubac Award.
Oh, wow. It's getting close.
No. Why would you want to give that guy any kind of remembrance? No. He's gonna fall into oblivion forever. Give rid of him.
Okay.
I can't get behind that, man. The whole point of the Geo Award is Game is Off Award.
Yeah, it's an acronym. Clean
acronym. How about every once in a while when a play bad enough comes up, we call it the Zubac Player of the Week.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay. Zubacalypse? Cool. No? Zubacalypse. If somebody fucks up, Zubacalypse. When they fuck up bad.
Nah, I rather
you Zubaca Street. God damn it. What is Zubaca Street?
Zubacalypse, bro.
ESPN FC used to make fun of the fucking keeper.
Oh, Shaka.
Shaka. I forgot what they said.
I don't know. Shaka, he's love.
Yeah, but they used to Moreno used to
clown them bad. Whatever. I like
if we're gonna do something like that, like he did a homer, I'd rather give it to Curicini, man.
At least Curicini has a motorcycle accident as an excuse.
Come on.
Fern Dog asks, why do we suck so much? Where do we start?
Wow.
It's systematic at this point. It's like the whole system, from the front office to the coaching to the effort from the players on the field, chemistry, lack of chemistry. I mean, you can point at so many things.
It's an endless list.
Thank you everyone who submitted all those questions.
Hold on, whoa. We got one on Twitter.
Oh, my bad, Brian. I'll let you take that. Twitter boy over here.
Question on Twitter from Tony. Why does Zubac suck so much? Why does Steres continue to live?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Damn.
Why can't we get Alan Franco or a completely new defensive backline? Why does GBS use subs efficiently? Why doesn't he use subs efficiently? Why?
I'll answer the subs one. Look at his bench.
I don't think that's an excuse.
Yes and no, because he did start Zubac, so that's kind of tough.
I mean, you had a sub if you started Zubac.
No, you did.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck that question.
Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
All right, so let's just go back.
I don't know.
Real quick, before I ask the question I was going to ask, thoughts on GBS. I know Spenny says he stays. I'm going to go ahead and say he stays not because I think he's a great coach, but I just think being on the books, the pandemic excuse, I think he stays.
I'll hop on your train with that one.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, he's staying because this is basically a free season.
Yeah.
Pandemic season, pretty much free for him. So
I mean, he's also staying because it's like a project, pretty much. I mean, some projects, take a little longer, but maybe he can finally convince the front office to get him the players that he wants, and he can start building something. It's just there's so many variables right now up in the air because of the pandemic. But like you said, some teams are making moves. I don't see why Galaxy could. So hopefully we get a nice little surprise. But I'm not holding my breath.
David Silva, Cirque.
David Silva to the Galaxy.
So the question I was going to ask.
Let's get it.
Shout out to Los Angeles Sports page. So he asked, what moves should we make before the season restarts? So I'm just going to make this as, I guess, basic, easy as possible. 3 go, 3 stay. Who's your 3 must stay? Who's your 3 must go?
Stay, Pavon. Come. To me, the only one that really stays for sure is Pavon. I guess if I had to, because they're under contract, Chicha, I guess.
No, not because
Who? Well, that's the only one I would want to stay then, Pavon. I don't think anybody else should stay. Pavon and just build around that. Cool. Yeah. Who comes? Messi.
No, stays and goes. That's all.
No. They all go. Pavon stays.
All right, Edgar, you look like you have a lot on your mind.
I mean, my mind. I'm thinking. I'm listening to Brian talk, and I'm wondering the same thing. It's like, who the hell would I want to stay besides Pavon? I mean, no.
See?
Damn.
Told you.
I mean, there's nobody really that I feel like, oh yeah, this guy is awesome. This guy has to stay with the team for us to eventually become champions again. I don't see anyone else in that roster that I think could carry us to a championship. I think Pavon is the start to something good. Hopefully he stays, because I feel like he is a step in the right direction as far as MLS 3.0. But other than that, not to be negative, but on the real, it doesn't seem to me like anybody on this team would be on a championship roster besides Pavon.
I disagree. If we're making a list of who we want, not because of their contracts or whatever, just who we want. Of course, Pavon is top on that list. For me, I would keep somebody like Wild and Araujo. If you want to talk about building a championship team, you need those role players that can do their job and make an impact. And Julian, I don't think has had a bad game in the limited amount of opportunities that he has. And he reminds me of maybe not as big, but an intelligent right back like Sean Franklin, who was a champion. Wild, you can use that kid in multiple spaces, and he's comfortable. He looks comfortable, like Mike McGee. You don't win championships just with stars and defense. You need those role players that are going to choose their spots and take advantage of the opportunities that they get, and not have to be in some kind of a groove throughout the season. Something that can come off the bench, whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or have to start a game and then sit on the bench the next game. You need those role players. And Wild showed that in those 2 games that he had a chance, especially in the first one, he made an impact right away. Araujo, to me, continues to play well. He gives you effort, and he shows you that he wants to play. And it doesn't matter to him if he's getting starting minutes, coming off the bench minutes, if he's playing him out of position. He's just trying to go out there and perform. You build a around Pavon, but you keep those role players. Defense wins championships. Everybody on the defense has to go. For me, Felcher and people have to go, man. Defense wins championships.
All right, so
I wouldn't mind cutting. I wouldn't mind cutting Sturridge too. Sorry, just because they don't come from a willing mentality. Legit and Sturridge has to go too. Sturridge and Legit have been here for 6 years. They don't know what winning is. You can't all of a sudden change that in players.
Yep, I agree. To buy Chewy some time because I'm gonna have him go next. We have the chat. Samuel Play says sell the whole back line except Dupuy and Julian. Logan Jones has a question, but I'll ask that in a minute. Angel Figueroa says stays Pavon, Araujo, and Sua. Angel says leaves Bingham, Steres, people. Logan Jones says Dunbar and Dupuy stays. Samuel Playa says Pavon, Benny, and Julian leave. Wait, what? Oh, stay. Sorry. Leave people, Bingham, and Rolf. And Logan Jones also wants to say that Insua is trash.
People, Bingham, and Rolf is a perfect fucking 3 to leave.
Well, say that.
But I think everybody should leave.
Insua is not as good as we had hoped, obviously. Yeah, I really feel that he came in here thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna boss that back line."
Yep, walk in the park. Nope.
And nope, no, that dude is in over his head, man. You can see it every game. When they're running at him, I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my god,
there's one thing
gonna mess up."
There's one thing I'll point out though. I agree. So far, not impressed. One thing I saw though, I can't remember what game it was. It was like it was about to be a throw-in,
and he like fucking yells, dude. Like, you know, like you see the vein in his neck, you know, like that's something I haven't seen from any Galaxy player like in the last 2 seasons, except, you know, Zlatan, obviously. That's the one thing like I see somewhat passion, you know, out of somebody. I don't think he's great either, but that's the one thing I give him. And with time, maybe if you put a fucking decent backline side next to him, then maybe he lives up to it. But yeah, as of right now, I agree too. But that's just the one thing I wanted to point out. Chewy, you got an answer for us yet?
Fucking do it. Pavon, Chicha, and Araujo. Stay.
Who leaves?
Oh, everybody else, dude. I could care less. Bring a whole new team and coach.
Yeah, Musk goes. All right, cool. And I'll
Ask the question.
all right. So I still have to answer. You want me to ask it first? I'll ask it first. Fuck it, then I'll answer. Logan Jones had asked, do you guys think that GBS doesn't understand the MLS payroll?
Should.
No, it's not that.
But yeah, but he got what he. I assume he got what he wanted because he played. So how do you know that he understands? You know, he came from a country that just that shit was religion over there.
The payroll?
Yeah,
That's why they brought in DTK, because the GPS doesn't need to know about the payroll.
yeah, but
That's
you
what
don't know
you bring
that.
in the
You don't know that
DTK.
DTK is like, oh, I'm in LA now, so I want these players.
I want
And like,
$5 for these players.
you have to understand when GBS was here, he was here for the beginning of the Beckham era.
Yeah,
So who had Beckham?
the team with the most money.
Yeah. So in his eyes, we don't know if he understands all that part of it. In his eyes, it's like, fuck, I'm going to the team that brought Beckham in this year, a 32-year-old Beckham.
Nah, I don't think that's a problem, man.
It's not.
If you're GBS and you looked at what was going on with the Galaxy the couple years before, there was a point where on our roster we had Dejan, Gio, Van Dam, Stevie Gerrard, Robbie Keane, and Ashley Cole.
Fuck.
So you're putting it
Okay,
on DTK.
So
then.
don't tell me
Fuck.
that. Don't tell me that he's worried about the cap. Last year, his first year here, look at all the people he brought in. Right away, he brought in Alvarez. You know, Fabio. He got Antuna. He got
Polenta.
people. He got Polenta. You know, don't tell me that they're not gonna work for him. This year, they still got Katai. They still, as ridiculous as if it was of a move, they still took Chicha from a team he signed months before. That doesn't normally happen in football.
Right.
Those are facts.
So he shouldn't be worried about all that. I strongly believe that the the Galaxy were going to make a big move in the summer like they always do. You know, they're not really known for making moves at the beginning of the season. Name the people that came during the summer: Stevie G, Gio, Jonah. Who else? Help me out here, Eddie. Who else came during? Beckham came during the summer.
Pavon.
Pavon came during the summer.
Tomorrow,
We
no?
make moves in the summer.
Zlatan.
No, yeah, oh, no.
No,
that, was,
Zlatan.
that was like the third game
Came-
of the season.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay, never mind.
Jonah.
Should we expect somebody like maybe James to come in since he's
I
a
wish.
Madrid right now?
I think the obvious out it would be Jonah. Well, not out, but you know, salary wise, cut or whatever it may be, would have to be Jonah. I don't expect a big move, dude.
You don't expect somebody like James maybe? I mean, he's really unhappy there in Madrid.
Oh man,
His role has diminished at the club. Coming over here would be huge.
I've always said this, that we're the Galaxy, and it's fitting that Chicha would come because of his quote, "Muy altas las cosas chingonas." But I think we have to move the needle again soon. It would be a Messi or a Ronaldo next, I think. And I said that prior to Chicha, and I hope Chicha's not that moving the needle that the Galaxy think they did. But I'm still hopeful. Even David Silva, I think David Silva would still be fucking, you know, rocking the MLS's world, dude. I'd be happy with that. But do I see it? I don't have too much faith from what's been happening lately. But I'm hopeful. If that counts for anything. Yeah, I made everyone sad.
It'll be shocking to me if Galaxy made a huge splash of money and threw it to get somebody like Gio Reyna on the team.
Oh, too soon. Do it for Pulisic instead. If you're talking about huge splash,
Nah, Chelsea's not going to let
Pulisic
go.
wouldn't
Pulisic.
come.
nah.
Shouldn't
Pulisic's like easily like at 100 mil now. If they transferred him for 74, he's like at 100 by now.
Nah,
Yeah,
and
but
he
right
shouldn't
now,
come.
Gio Reyna's stock is rising.
Yeah. Fuck all that. That's and plus the Galaxy is about putting, butts in seats. So I don't think Gio Reyna's gonna fill the seats, and I think Gio Reyna would go to New York before anywhere else.
That's true.
Lewandowski, man. What else does he need to do in Bayern Munich? They're not gonna win the Champions League. Just come.
Yeah, true.
Dude, I don't even think Pulisic would put butts on seats like a lot. Not yet.
Oh, you got that wrong. But
Not
Yeah,
yet.
I think so too. I think
Pretty big now, bro.
honestly, I think we would tap into a very interesting market.
It'd be
And-
like when Donovan came to the Galaxy.
yeah, exactly, dude. That Chewy, you weren't here for that, but Spenny, we had that epic night, huh? When I drove my Cavalier. Yeah, dude, the first game for Donovan, I think was very surprising and eye-opening, right? For if you were a Galaxy fan then, that's prior to Beckham. It was pretty exciting, pretty electric, I should say. I don't know. I don't even know what word to use, but it was different, and that was the same year, the Madrid game. So I get that year at least. I could tell you those were the two of the craziest games I had been to.
So you're talking about
Well, because Chewy says that Pulisic wouldn't put butts in seats.
no. Well, you're talking about moving the needle. I think not just in the LA Galaxy organization, but I just think in MLS in general, the next move should be to bring in big coaches. Why not, as the LA Galaxy organization, bring in a Pep Guardiola?
Nah.
Why not?
Because you give him
You bring in big coaches with big names.
Because his second striker is Ethan Zubak right now. That's why you don't bring Pep Guardiola.
He knows how to
Also,
he knows how to use a cantera. Did you not see what he did with Barca?
Those guys will get really frustrated with the way MLS does business. That's
But
one of the first things that would happen as soon as they came over.
But you bring in high quality coaches,
They
you bring
probably
in their
wouldn't even
staff.
accept it.
That shit brings a better academy type feel to it as well. And then you can bring in big player profile
I don't
names
even-
like a Messi, like a Cristiano type
They
shit.
wouldn't even accept the job over here, dude, knowing how bad MLS has it right now.
Yeah.
Well, Jurgen Klinsmann was going to be the ATL coach, so
You know what? I think Jurgen's gonna do fine over there because that team isn't bad, and his fucking this is Galaxy podcast, by the way, but just real quick, he has connections, and I think he's gonna bring in those couple pieces in Atlanta. If they actually get Jurgen, they're gonna be all right. Fucking Atlanta, fuck them.
anyway.
So what else?
Bring me Messi, that's it.
Oh wait, did I give my answer? I haven't given my answer, huh? I need to stop drinking. So 3 to stay, 3 to go. 3 to stay. Pavon is the obvious answer, right? Number 1. I keep Julian. Fuck.
Shit.
The third person I keep is tough. I keep Joe Benny if he accepts the role player, like role. Who has to go? Bingham, obviously. And then you start looking at salaries. It's people and Legit. They got to go. Legit just re-signed as a 10 player. He's got to go.
Boo.
People,
Legit should have been traded.
yeah, not my man. So
He ain't buy me a purse.
he didn't buy me a purse. So he's got to go. And yeah, people too. I could only bringing him for where they brought him from. I could only imagine what he's making. So I think he's got to go too. And just as a bonus, I think Jonah is borderline as far as his contract goes too, because of the important slot he takes. But I'm gonna go with people for now because Jonah's proven to be more important so far.
Hey,
as much as
Jonah's
affected
contract
people.
ends next year, no?
Should end today.
No, like his contract I think is next year, right? Next year would be his last year, I think.
I think so. I don't know. But yeah, man. That list goes on and on. It'd be a lot more players to let go than to keep. I could say that much. And I think you guys agree, right? It was hard. It was a lot harder to pick the players you wanted to keep than it was to let go.
Yeah.
Sad, huh? Sad the world we live in. Remember when we had Curtin Nofo? Man, those were the good old days. So
Remember
Uh,
when Samsung got championships? Or what's his name?
Steve Sampson, he got one. Donovan got one.
Hey.
Nah, hell no. I witnessed Kobe Bryant carry a team on his back, and I witnessed Landon Donovan carry a team on his back. But before we go,
I witnessed Tim Duncan get 5.
fuck Tim Duncan and the Spurs. I guess we can all agree with that, right?
Yep. Fuck Spurs.
I like this jump shot. It was good.
Boo.
It's a great fundamental.
I guess that pretty much does it. Is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
I want to just stay safe out there. Just have fun this summer.
I'm glad the
Yeah.
Galaxy's back in LA.
Oh shit! I totally missed that. Real quick. So, rumor is that the MLS is going to restart on August 22nd. That they're going to play 18 games, right? 18 regular season games.
Whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, that's 18 more L's for us.
Fuck.
Yeah. So maybe we will have.
More
Okay, here's a
rants.
question for you guys before we head out.
All right, go
All
for
right.
it.
All right. Usually we ask, hey, when are we going to win our first game? But here's the next question. The better question is, when are we going to have our next shutout?
Oh,
Oh shit. Never. As
Yeah.
long as we have Bingham in the back net, from what he showed in this MLS back tournament, when players are supposed to be rusty, he lets 3 of those go like that. Like he did that free kick, like he did that shit against LAFC twice. Never. As long as he's goalie, we're not gonna have a shutout.
who said never? It's hard to tell, Edgar. Because I don't know what the schedule's like and who we play.
Does not matter.
You know what? I'll tell you right
Doesn't
now.
matter.
Does not matter.
I'll tell you right now. Whenever we play Nashville.
When was our last shutout, man?
When
You
was
see,
our last
who's our stat guy, Spenny? When was the last shutout, man?
Oh man, I'm trying to think back too.
See, exactly. He didn't know either.
Fuck, not even the 7-1 against Kansas was a shutout, obviously.
Damn.
Damn. You're a fucking buzzkill, Edgar.
I know. I was all happy to fucking finish the
Oh,
fucking
shit.
frustrating L that we took.
Man, I'm just excited because the NBA is back.
Oh shit. That's I don't think Spenny's browser history goes that far back. Shit.
It's because fucking Bingham bleeds blue and black. That's why, fucking piece of shit.
Whoa, wow.
You know what? Thank you everybody for tuning in today on this Sunday night. Sorry we went out a little late. It was just a long day.
Yeah, it's
but
been a long day.
we're not sure, but this might be our last live episode for a minute. I promise you we're working on something special. Big shout out to Edgar for helping us out on that.
Hell yeah.
Edgar's got some wonderful articles that we're going to get out to you guys very soon through our site. Chewy, is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Through our site.
Nag.tv.
We'll put it out.
NightTV.com
we'll put-
or newsacrossthegalaxy.com.
There you go. Yeah, again, dude, we are the fucking galaxy. Keep your heads up. We're going to be all right. We've been here before. Spenny, what was that record?
8, 18, and 8.
Yeah, don't forget that, bro. So
I won't.
You can find me on Instagram as Eddie_Nags, on Twitter as Eddie Nags all together. Bryant.
Fucking 8, 18, and 8, bro. Well, you can find me on PSN at Bryant Nags, IG and Twitter at Bryant Nags. That's it. Thank you.
I'm on Twitter under Spetty Bayless and Kidneys 13 playing PSN right back for the Borrachos.
Rachex.
Come holler at us. Sweat this weekend. What's up?
Edgar, where can they find you, sir?
For now, you can find me on PSN, Northern_Raven. I'll do some Call of Duty Warzone with you. Help your team win.
Triaso.
You guys can find me as Chavez JA on Instagram and on Twitter. I don't know what my PSN is. I rarely play.
All right, and if we don't go live anytime soon, I'm gonna leave you with this. Fuck San Jose, fuck Mark Rojas, fuck Levas. Y el de LAFC me la chupa, no, güey? Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging, baby.
Keep on nagging.